ISUPK.
Boot up or shut up radio live with Priest and Officer 5000 on Wanya Allah. Tune in every Sunday night from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central Time. It's gonna be informative and provocative. Also broadcasted live with Priest and Captain of 13,000. Kahantham Yard will be reporting live from hell, using the Holy Scriptures to bring truth to the blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians in America, the 12 lost tribes of the nation of Israel. Boot up or shut up radio live every Sundays from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central Time.
Boot up or shut up radio. Home of self-mutilation. Whatever verse you pull out the Bible, you gon' cut yourself.
Any man give his life for Yahweh Shai Mashiach and Christ and fall up under that UPK banner is my brother and my blood, and I will die and kill for him if necessary. It's all about that warfare, boy. Back up. It's all about that warfare, boy. Take ground. My soldiers take ground till them stand down. Take ground. My soldiers take ground till them stand down. Take ground. Now this ain't no movement, this a takedown. We will not be moved or intimidated. We ain't the type. You got a problem? Tell them cross the fucking line. My niggas ain't polite. Soldiers to the left and right. I die for every man body. Before I be a coward, I'd rather be a dead body. This will be my kingdom when the hour pass. You can either get with it or get flipped like an hourglass. We live by honor and no excuse. Just sit the prayer up to the Lord. I told him, then let all the terrorists loose. Hold your tongue or get rebuked, cause you made a truce. With a race that made merchandise out of my abuse. Scared of who? You got your gun, then pull it. Me and my niggas start to argue, it's about who gon' bite the bullet. It gon' take round. Opponents better move slow. Attack dog for this truth, nigga, cool zone. Go to ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Give ground. Back up. Give ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Take ground. My soldiers take ground till them stand down. Take ground. My soldiers take ground till them stand down. Oh, thought you could cross us with no consequence, but you will pay dearly. You should've used your common sense. My zeal lit, that mean you could never prevail. Hey, with a true sit, hey, when warriors dwell. Be wise with them weapons, cause I promise. My nine just like my wife, she concealed, she modest. I know 2 things, a robber will not prosper. And any man harm me and my octave gon' meet the doctor. Cause this life is warfare, it's not an easy walk. Been watching my people die so you can miss me with that love talk.
Welcome and thank you for choosing freeconferencecall.com. You're helping people around the world communicate for free. There is one other participant in the conference.
You really ain't no contest. Lonely one west. Say what? Lonely one west. This for those who thinking we ain't ready for. Tell them back up. I'm about to drop something heavy for. Go to ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Give ground. Back up. Give ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Take ground. My soldiers take ground till them stand down. Take ground. My soldiers take ground till them stand down.
ISUPK.
Boot up or Shut Up Radio live with Priest and Officer 5000 and Wanya Allah. Tune in every Sunday night from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central Time. It's gonna be informative and provocative. Also broadcasted live with Priest and Captain of 13,000. Kahantham Yard will be reporting live from hell, using the Holy Scriptures to bring truth to the blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians in America, the 12 lost tribes of the nation of Israel. Boot up or shut up radio live every Sundays from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central Time.
Boot up or shut up radio. Home of self-mutilation. Whatever verse you pull out the Bible, you gon' cut yourself.
Boom and shalom, everybody. Shalom. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Barakathum to all the brothers. And shalom. Yahweh Shemal Athan Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah to all the sisters. Once again, 94th episode, Boot Up or Shut Up Radio. We live in effect. Coming to you live, man. Once again, listen, man, I want to start off saying strong. The white man is the devil that the Bible speak of, all right? We had so many little minor technicalities, man, due to the weather, due to the internet and so forth. But guess what? Guess what? One devil don't stop no show. Hold on, is that monkey or what? Is it monkey or devil? Anyway, it sounds better. All right, one devil don't stop no show, man. All right, listen, In Pocket, once again, coming live, man, reporting live from hell. We do have Priest and Captain 13,000 Kahantham Yard is in the building, waiting to go in these stories, man. These stories that we're bringing out today are so important, okay? So we want to make sure that we do this show by any means necessary. Bring these shows to you every weekend on Boot Up and Shut Up. I want to thank everybody, the chat room, and all those who continue to support Boot Up and Shut Up Radio. You sharing this video, the wada, that means thank you in Hebrew, the wada for sharing the video, and also when you see the Cash App, $BUOSUR, $BUOSUR. Donate to Boot Up and Shut Up Radio. We can do whatever we take, man, with all donations to elevate the look and the features on Boot Up and Shut Up Radio, okay? Big ups to Commander General Yohana. Again, this is a radio, ISUPK radio affiliate, Boot Up and Shut Up Radio. Again, this is the platform where we go in politically as well as biblically, and we inform our people, all right, with this platform that we have, all right? So again, we're going in with no further ado to get into these stories, man. We got some good ones for you tonight. Shalom, Cap, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Barakathum. Are you there?
Shalom, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Barakathum. Can you hear me, warrior?
Loud and clear, Cap. I got you coming directly through the computer, so we ready to rock and rap, man.
Most High Christ, I want to say Shalom, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Barakathum to all the brothers. Shalom, Yahweh Shemal Athan Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah to all the sisters out there.
Right.
And to Wada again, y'all for having me on the show again. To talk about these topics, man. I mean, listen, if you don't know by now, I don't know what the problem is.
Right.
I mean, if right now you don't get it, you just don't get it. I like it because now, as far as we'll go into the night, I mean, some of these things are self-explanatory.
Mm-hmm.
Some of these things the Lord put it right in front of your face to show you. And He made an example out of one of our people.
Right.
You understand? A brother named Herman Cain. We're going to talk about it tonight, man. So let's get right into it, my brother. What's the first story we got?
Con, I don't want con, boy. This Herman Cain. Good night, everybody. This Herman Cain, man. Woo! All right, so we're gonna get into the first story for tonight. I'm just go ahead and making it, getting everything available for everybody else, Cap. Let me see, Herman Cain, man. I think this is the one with the brother saying you don't need a mask and so forth, right? Is this it? Is this the one?
Yeah, this is the one that just.
Okay, cool. Yeah, all right.
He just died from the coronavirus.
Oh no, Cap, what now? Hold on. Right, listen, I've been so busy. Oh my goodness, Cap. Okay, yeah, I've been busy, going over the, usually I have enough time to go over a lot of the stories, and I just haven't had time. So let's go ahead and rock this out right now, everybody. Good night, man. So the first one, I didn't know that.
If you can, midway through the story, can you post this? They still got the screenshot. They probably took them down now, but they had the screenshot of what he posted on Twitter a month before that he got the virus.
Oh, really? Okay, let me see if I can get that posted up over here. Yeah, I think
a screenshot of it.
Okay, Colonel McCunn, let me go ahead and get that screenshot, because that is very important. Let me grab that screenshot before we get started. Let me see. Yeah, I think I did put that in here. That was the Twitter shot that he did, right?
That's right.
Okay, yeah. So what I'll do, I'll let you go ahead and go in on this store. Let me go and pull up these photos real fast. It's worth it. It's worth it, everybody. Just hang out with me just for a second. We got to get this in. All right, we got to get this in. This is very, very important right here. Let me see. I'm pulling this down right now, Cap. Let me see. 8. There we go, right there. All right. So now we in. Let me go ahead and pull that in. All right, and put it up on the screen for everybody to see. All right, this right here is very important. Before we get it into the story. All right, here we go, y'all. I had to go ahead and put that up there for you. So there we go. It's up there now, Cap. Okay, now.
All right.
Let's go ahead and get into the story for everybody. All right. Woo! It's serious right here. Herman Cain dies after month-long battle with coronavirus. Month-long battle. Okay, so now the story continues. Herman Cain, the one-time Republican presidential candidate and prominent businessman, has died a month after he was hospitalized with COVID-19. He knew when he was first hospitalized with COVID-19 that it was going to be a rough fight. A post on his website said on Thursday he had trouble breathing and was taken to the hospital by ambulance. We all prayed that the initial meds they gave him would get his breathing back to normal, but it became clearly pretty quickly that he was in for a long battle. The post said that we're hopeful indicators, including a mere 5 days ago when doctors told us they thought he would eventually recover, although it wouldn't be quick. Now, however, he never quite seemed to get to the point where the doctors could advance him to recovery phase. An earlier post of Cain's website said it wasn't clear how or when the former chief executive of Godfather's Pizza contracted the virus. Now, Cain is 74 years old, everybody. He had been pretty healthy in recent years. The post said, however, he was considered at a higher risk for severe coronavirus complications due to the history of colon and liver cancer that he had in 2006. The author and media...
This brother just beat cancer, man. He's 74 years old.
Woo!
He's just cancer. I'm not going to say beat cancer because you don't beat the Lord spared his life. Let me just say it like that. Because you don't beat where the Lord, he spared your life.
Good night.
So the Lord spared his cancer. He's 74 years old, and he attended the Tulsa, Oklahoma rally. Remember that rally in Tulsa, Oklahoma we talked about? Y'all.
That's right, Colonel McCunn. I remember. Yes.
That the governor of Oklahoma begged Donald Trump not to have, because of the dances, despite the COVID, the Chinese virus in that area.
See that?
And then Donald Trump came back and told the people that they didn't have to wear a mask, and then made them sign, in order to enter into the Coliseum, you had to sign a waiver saying if you did get sick, not do the Trump campaign.
Golly, see that? Like, say, man, listen, this is what happens. You know, this is what happens when you know, just like you saying, you try, you know, that's trying to control what the Lord does. And when the Lord, listen, you know, the Bible, you know, if I can pull it real fast, it's in Deuteronomy, Cap, right? It's over in Deuteronomy. Give me Deuteronomy, what is it, 32 and 29, Bible shot over there. All right, give me Deuteronomy 32 and 29, man.
Khan Khan.
All right.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, verse 29. Oh, that they were wise.
Hold on, just a second. Let me make sure I'm telling you right now. Let me see. 32. Give me just a second. 30. Alive and make you sick. You know the one I'm looking for, right, Cap? Let me see. 30.
Which one?
I am the Lord. You know, I kill, I bring alive. Isn't that in 32? I think it's 32. What, 29 or something?
Alive, I heal and I wound.
Okay, that's it. So I'm looking at 32. Let me see. It might be 32 and a little bit further down. I'll find it because I see what I'm looking at, right? That might be a little bit further. Okay, go ahead and get me 39. I told him 32 and 39. You want to go into the article a little bit more?
No, go ahead and put that scripture we go into.
Okay, Khan.
Khan.
32.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, verse 39.
That's it.
See now that I, even I, am He, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive.
Hold on. What did the Lord God of Israel say?
I kill and I make alive.
That's what Herman Cain need to realize, right? The Lord is the one who kills and He can also make alive. Keep going.
I wound.
The Lord is what gives you that wound. Keep going.
And I heal.
And then guess what? The Lord chose not to heal Herman Cain. But the Lord does heal from coronavirus. Right? With any sickness, any plague that the Lord gives you, He's the one that caused it, and He's the one that can heal you from that. Keep going.
Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand.
Nah, his family can deliver out of the Lord's hands. What did it say?
Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand.
Nah. Everybody, his family members, his relatives, they can all come to the hospital and they can sit down and get prayers. And then they can save them. Go ahead, Cap.
Donald Trump couldn't deliver him.
Stop. Come on with it. Good night.
Couldn't deliver him.
Good night.
Donald Trump said that this virus was a conspiracy.
Woo.
That it wasn't real. You understand?
Good
He's
night.
living in a false reality. You gotta understand, I said this last week. You want to understand the mindset of Pharaoh during the plague of Egypt. Look at Donald Trump.
Man, that's heavy.
And you will understand the mindset, Pharaoh.
Ooh, that's heavy right there, y'all.
He had to convince the people that it was going to get better, that it wasn't as bad as it was. But it kept getting worse and worse. And the plague came into Pharaoh's house. And the plague is going to come into Donald Trump's house and it's going to get his house niggas.
Right. Say, good night. Woo! Y'all, let me tell you something.
Understand this. We don't wish it. This brother was an Israelite.
Right.
We don't wish death on.
Exactly. We don't wish death on nobody. That's right, Cap. Right.
But we are warning. A lot of y'all second judges. Now we warning you of the judgment.
Man.
This brother here had a whole place in a rally at 74 years old without a mask on. And that's the kind of support Donald Trump. Who believes in Donald Trump?
Man, listen.
And he gave his life for a man who was not worthy.
Damn.
You gotta understand, so this man had children, he had kids, he was a millionaire.
Right.
And he sacrificed his life for a man who was not worthy. When, my question to you out there is, when are you Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians are going to be willing to sacrifice your life for a man who is worthy?
Right.
A man named Yahweh Shah, who will be called Jesus Christ. When are you going to join the UPK under command of General Yahanna and be willing to sacrifice your life for the truth?
Boy.
You are going to sacrifice your life for somebody, and I guarantee you, if anybody other than Christ, he's not going to be worthy.
That's
he's
right.
Not going to be worthy.
Good night.
You understand? And he oh my God.
That's
You
heavy.
go more to the floor.
All right.
We're going to hear more about it, man.
That's right. All right, so we're gonna go more into it, and let's go ahead and get this in, everybody. All right. Now the story continues. Cain had attended the President Donald Trump's indoor campaign rally in Tulsa on June the 20th, at which crowds were smaller than expected, but face masks were not compulsory. Okay. Cain tested positive for coronavirus on June 29th and was hospitalized June the 2nd. At the time, a statement on this Twitter account said he was, quote, resting comfortably in an Atlantic area hospital, unquote. So photos of Cain from the rally show him not wearing a face mask. However, he said in the video on his website that he'd worn one while he was in the large groups. He said that everyone at the rally had their temperatures checked and hand sanitizer was distributed. He predicted that even though it was a crowded room of people, if they took precautions, there is probably not going to be a big uptick. Okay, so the Trump campaign disclosed a few hours before the rally that the 6 staffers had tested positive during routine screening. 2 Secret Service officers also tested positive. At July 2nd post on Cain's website announcing his positive coronavirus test result, written by Dan Calaburse, said, quote, I realize people will speculate about the Tulsa rally, but Herman Cain did a lot of traveling the past week. I don't think that there's any way to trace this to the one specific contact that caused him to be infected. We'll never know. Throw him out to dry, Cap. Throw him out to dry. Look there.
Truth is that he got it at the rally.
Throw him out to dry. Good night. Just woo.
Father got it at the rally.
Right.
Got it at the rally. It makes him a sacrificial lamb. It makes him for Donald Trump.
God.
It makes him harder. It hurts the narrative that the violence is not real. You understand?
Just throw him out to dry.
Donald Trump tried to change the narrative.
Right.
Herman Cain co-signed. And he co-signed at his own peril.
Woo.
Like I said a couple of episodes ago about the police officer that wanted to change the narrative on black people in the police force.
Right.
And he later on fought with the narrative.
That's cool.
The Lord, he could not change the narrative that the Lord has set forth, brothers and sisters.
That's right. These people.
That he's the author and the finisher of our faith.
Good night.
You can change the narrative. You will become part of the narrative if you get in the way of the Lord's judgment.
Really?
That is what happened. And he paid with his life.
Damn. Woo.
Everybody knows, everybody's saying, damn. They have a video of him dancing. Listen to me good. In Oklahoma with no mask on. Him and a bunch of other Negroes.
Say, Cap, I'm just asking for a friend. What song were they playing? Last Dance? Salaki. Go ahead, Cap.
No, I'm trying not to go into this, brother. I'm trying
Let me
to keep
stop.
up. It's hard.
All
It's hard, man. It's already makes examples.
All right. Let me ease up. Continue, Cap. Baba Kushab. All right.
Stop listening to Donald Trump and these white people.
Right.
You're going to lose your life following behind these people. That's the moral of the story.
Good night.
That's the moral of this story. He didn't have that to do.
Man.
And they want to politicize this virus. They want to make this virus a Democrat virus or Republican, whatever the hell they want to try to do. But God haters in it.
Right. We.
God don't. You can't give no voice. He don't give his voice to nobody else. No political party.
To nobody. Good night.
So this is what happened, man. It's a sad case.
It is.
What happened to this brother, man? So he wanted to prove something to Donald Trump. He wanted to prove his allegiance and his loyalty to Donald Trump, and it cost him his life. Now,
did Donald Trump attend it? Did Donald Trump? Well, I don't know when he died. Recently, right? I just heard, but when they had the funeral. So I don't know if he's going to attend or not. You know, I don't know if Donald Trump's going to come or not. What do you think? I don't know.
I mean, hell of a eulogy, so after Donald Trump will have to do what they're going to have one.
Right. I mean, you know, because he didn't go to. It's kind of crazy, Cap. Because he didn't go to John Lewis. So you know, that's why I was asking. Maybe he, Donald Trump doesn't go to, our funerals. You know, that's what I'm saying. I'm just asking.
Yeah. But think about it. You would think if Donald Trump cared about black people,
right,
and his violence is disproportionately affecting black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian people at a high rate. A lot of times, majority of the time, because we don't have the proper health care and the finances to get the proper health care and the proper testing, you would think he would care and say, wear a mask.
Right.
So it takes a lot of black people to wear a mask. You think he would have some compassion. But what he does is he uses people like Herman Cain to say he's black, he's a Republican, he supports me.
Right.
And that's good enough. I don't have to do anything for you. This is what I'm going to do to get a vote.
Right.
And people like, and you would think that somebody that's a CEO of their own company that has stock in Coca-Cola and all these other things, you would think he'd be a little bit more educated.
Right, that's true. Right.
But that's why the Bible that these laws, statutes, and commandments going to be our wisdom. A free.
That's right. Good night.
And that's what happened, man. It's so sad. But it's the truth. It's the truth. He sacrificed exactly what they wanted you to do. This is why they want your kids to go to school. They want our kids to go to our school, right?
Right.
But at the same time, they want to homeschool their kids. See, they got to use you to make America run. While they sit back and they enjoy and they be safe. Donald Trump, we got out. His child not going to school. They're going to have remote learning for his child.
Right.
But he want to send your school. You understand? Oh, so I'm telling you, you better read between the lines, brothers and sisters. You understand?
With it.
The Lord is off Pharaoh's heart. He's doing it every day.
Right.
The most numbers, the most death clock keep ticking. You don't even want to look at the news. You don't even want to talk. You don't even have a press conference no more. You don't even want to hear the word same sentence.
That's cold with it, man. That's cold.
We could any more of that article?
A little bit more, but we've gotten the meat of it out of there. Basically that's what he was doing. He was, trying to go all out, for the so-called white man. It's a little bit more in the article, but what you had talked about was the article. So that's, we can move to the next one, Cap.
Can you read the Twitter statement that he posted not too long before he died?
Okay, which statement? Say it again, Cap. The Twitter statement.
The screen. Yeah, the Twitter statement on his Twitter page.
No sweat, Con. Yeah, I'll go ahead and put that up there. Go ahead, Cap.
Okay, no, I'm saying a lot of these tweets will probably be taken down because you know they're flaming them right now on the Twitter page. So they're gonna take a lot of those posts down. You know what he said, but we happen to get a screenshot of one of the posts he said about the Bible.
Right. So this is it. I'm gonna go ahead and put it back up on the screen. What it says, so I can read it on the screen for the brothers. It says Herman Cain, right? Masks will not be mandatory for this event, which will be attended by President Donald Trump. People are fed up. Then later on, it has another tweet. Herman Cain dies from coronavirus. Good night.
You got it in real time.
Lee.
You got it in real time. We're not playing.
Stop.
You got it in real time.
Woo, boy. And you know, Cap, that's actually a form also of the people trimming their ways, you know. That's our people trim their ways, man, to seek love and let me go risk my life. And you brought up a heavy point because I don't even believe Trump is like everybody go back to school. Oops, well my son can't go. Okay, oh well, like what I'm saying, he fixing it so he don't go. You see what I'm saying? Trump is trying to send his seed, right? And to me, listen, Cap, I got an eye and a look on his other couple of sons he got, okay? You know what I mean? And I'm going to put it out there. Listen, boot up and shut up, rough, rugged, and raw. Them other sons look like they got Down syndrome or something like that. I don't know what's going, you know what I'm saying? But, so, I mean, his son, he's trying to save them all and get him. He's not trying to make his son sick and die. And then he looked like Pharaoh, killing his firstborn. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm looking.
You're right. Well, like I said, like I prophesied before on this show, the fact that the praise is going to preach into his household.
That's right.
You're going to see it happen.
Good night.
You're going to see it like it all. We are spiritual eaters all over again. And the Lord is plaguing this place. He's plaguing this place, man.
Right.
You understand? We should take heed. We should take heed to what the Lord is doing. He gonna put on his Twitter, people are fed up. I got a news flash for you. God is fed up. You gonna say people fed up because God did a virus. Who the hell are you to challenge God?
We. Right.
You challenge God?
Man, it's like and let me see, we have Kazak Wana, which is the rib of Captain Yagorwab. She says he trusts his oppressor more than the Most High.
Look, that was some. Get the scripture where it says, "Trust not in the oppressor." That's so right. Shout out to that sister, Captain Yagorwab, for raising a good sister up, man.
That's right.
That is so right. We trust in oppression, man.
Good.
And which is why we are the quarterback and we are the bridge that they're able to cross over. Like we crossed the bridge like John Lewis did in Alabama, or wherever that was in Georgia, wherever he crossed that bridge in Selma, Alabama. But we are the bridge that they walk over. You understand? That is what we have become. The foundation where they can walk over and they can get to the next century.
Man, that's crazy. They can get to the next millennium if you lay down. But without you laying down, they cannot enter into the next century. Woo!
They cannot get the next decade without you bowing down.
Good night. God damn. Come on, get the scripture for the cow.
If you don't bow down, don't you know time will stop? Time will stop if you stop bowing down.
Good night. Just stop bowing down and laying over, for them to walk over us as we lay down, like Isaiah 51:23 say, we lay down for them to just walk right over us, man. Absolutely incredible.
Exactly.
We lay our body down as the street for them to get walked over. Get the Psalm 62 for Cap right now. You ready?
Khan. Book of Psalms, chapter 62, verse 10. Trust not in oppression, and become not vain in robbery.
See that? Don't trust the oppression, man. And let me tell you something. If you gonna gain something in this place, man, let me tell you something. Don't be vain. You understand? You gonna get ahead in this goddamn place, man. Don't become vain in it, man. That man was a millionaire. He trusted in oppression. And look what happened. He lost his life. That man was 74 years old. The Lord helped him be careful. Lord healed him of cancer, and he had a few more years that he could have probably lived.
That's right.
But y'all trusting in him, you're gonna lose your life. And the Lord made an example, like He's gonna make many examples. This just a first example. He got a long list of things to make examples out of before it's all said and done.
Exactly.
You're gonna in live stream, in real time, in high definition.
Alright, it's going in. Alright, y'all. Alright, y'all. We off of that. We're going into what? Okay, no, you read it already. Okay, cool. So now we going into story number 2 for tonight. Alright, story number 2 reads as such: Donald Trump suggests delay to the 2020 U.S. presidential election. Okay.
No, hold on. Can you repeat that one more time so they can make this stuff up?
Donald Trump suggests. Go ahead, Cap.
I think to the BBC News.
Right.
Or the Association. So we're not making none of this up. I repeat, we are not making none of this up. And we said that this type of behavior was going to be more frequent.
That's right.
The more we get close to election day, you understand? Or selection day, not election day, or selection day, whatever way you want to call it. The more we get close to that, the more you're going to start to see more of a dictatorial, imperial president. We said this was going to happen. And now the reporters are in shock. The political pundits are in shock. The science majors and professors are in shock. But we told you that real historians know where this country headed.
Yep.
We don't make predictions. We make prophecies.
Come on. Good night. Good night. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get this in. All right. So Donald Trump suggests delay to 2020 U.S. presidential elections. Okay. He floated a delay until people could properly secure a safely vote. There is little evidence to support Mr. Trump's claim, but he has long railed against mail-in voting. That's when you mail your votes in, which he has said would be susceptible to fraud. Go ahead, Cap.
Now check this out. Now just fill me on this now.
They slick, boy.
It's safe enough to go to send your children back to school, but it's not safe enough to go vote. Do you see the inconsistency that's going on here? Man. Do you see what is going on, the hypocrisy of democracy? Do you see what is going on in America, man? Go ahead, brother.
Listen, I just got to say this because you woke me up when you said not election. You said, it's a selection, not an election. And this is one of the reasons. I'm pretty sure it's a conglomeration, of reasons stacked in together. But this is my view, right? It seems to be that voting is sort of like, like when the white man see a boot kiss. Like, it tears the inside of him, and it's, it tears the fabric of America apart, slowly peeling off all of the bull crap. Okay, well, voting, we know, is a selection, like you said. And if we don't vote, guess what? Things are still going to move forward. And they know that because why? Whether we're voting or not, they put in who they want to put in when they get ready to put them in. I don't even know why the hell we're voting anyway. That's just an illusion to put us under the spell as, hey, our vote counts, and it's all about we the people, and if we vote we can make things happen. Nigga, no you can't. They already got what they want to do. So it's imperative. It's very essential to them to keep the voting in position. That way it looks like the people are moving the economy and we're telling them what to do. But in reality, you see what I'm saying? In reality, you know, go ahead, Cap, you got it. Yeah.
What you're saying is spot on,
Right.
Because, like Senator Junior Hunter said some Passovers ago, that America is an illusion. Listen, even I'm gonna even say this. Even with the stock market, they were saying that it was something that they said that it was some inconsistency going on based on the numbers and how the economy is. So, like, it's letting you know that there's a shadow government.
Right.
As the Bible would say, the darkness is in high places that they control and they manipulate what they want to.
That's
they
right.
They have to make sure that you are part of this government.
Yes, sir.
And once you really wake up out of this deep sleep that you call the American dream, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna really start to find out that this whole thing is rigged and you've been living a lie. You've been believing in a lie.
Damn.
You understand that you realize that there are gatekeepers, you understand, in this place that allows you certain access to certain things and denies you certain access to certain things. You understand? It's just what it is. And those principalities that we battle against conflict with their kingdom.
That's right.
You understand? And you gotta kind of understand something, man. Like America, like it's just an illusion. Like you see what's going on. And I want to say one thing too about John Lewis.
Right.
One of the civil rights icons. One of the I think he was maybe him and C.T. Vivian was the last two major ones out of that era, which marked the end of that era, man. You understand? Like them going on. And one of his last speeches, one of his last notes that he had published recently, he had published after he passed away, he wrote that on his bed. He said that it's our turn to redeem the soul of this nation.
Right.
I got news for you. John Lewis believed in America that never existed. Listen to me good.
Cut him.
John Lewis believed in an America that never existed.
Damn.
Now, did it exist for white people? Yes.
Right.
But for you, it never. Once again, he gave majority of all of his life to try to make it happen, and only to die. While the streets of America are on fire, just how it was in the city.
Damn.
To see that it was no progression.
Damn.
Like that has to be a hell of a way to go, man. Like to say your life's work has not even put don't get me wrong, people may say, well, you know, we got certain positions and all that. That right there is the consolation prize.
Right.
You understand?
Yeah.
The only way you can consider something a revolution is it has to be a successful rebellion in order for it to be a revolution.
Yeah, right.
It can't.
Oof.
And we permanent and practical solution. We should have to go to the voting booth every 4 years to get freedom, or to get a sense of dignity and justice. That's a rat race.
That's right, Cap. That's right. Right and exact. So much gain. All right, so we'll continue. So now, to catch everybody up and where we left off, again, this is Donald Trump suggests delay in the 2020 U.S. presidential election. Okay, so now there is little evidence to support Mr. Trump's claim, but he has long rallied railed against the mail-in voting, right? Sending your votes in through mail, which he has said would be susceptible to fraud. Okay, the U.S., the United States, or rather the U.S. states, want to make postal voting easier due to the public health concerns over the coronavirus pandemic. Under the U.S. Constitution, okay, Mr. Trump does not have the authority to postpone the election himself. Any delay?
Listen. Under the Constitution,
For who? Right.
The Constitution doesn't exist anymore.
Boy, this is
You
crazy.
understand? They don't care about no Constitution.
Right.
They make up rules to go along. You know how many laws in America are against the Constitution, that void the Constitution alone?
Crazy.
Like, you don't care about that. Donald Trump is, let me tell you something. He has the Republican Party is no longer the party of the GOP.
Right.
The Republican Party belongs to Donald Trump.
Woo.
Those
Good night.
conservatives have allegiance to Donald J. Trump.
Night, man. Woo.
And how do you know this? Because we're in the midst of a global pandemic. And he gets up and counters not only what the organization, the international organization of WHO says about the virus and the data, but he counters the CDC on their expertise, and then tells the government that they will no longer send the medical results to the CDC, that the medical results have to come to the White House. Brothers and sisters, you have entered into the twilight zone.
Well, that's cold. Good night. Say this. Say.
My goodness. Oh my. And you thought we were. You thought we were the ones that was causing all the problems. Well, guess what? You about to see who the real enemy is.
Right.
You understand? You about to see who the real problem is in your life. And you've been denied so long. You understand? You want to find some way to blame blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. But you never would have put the blame where it needs to be. You understand? If you don't, you're going to end up like Herman Cain.
Oh, man.
You understand? That's going to be his legacy. Out of all the accomplishments that he had in his life, that is going to be his legacy.
Damn. Whew. Good night, man.
Go ahead, my brother.
And when he got it, he was out of here fast. Good night. But anyway, so, boy, you never know. Y'all better get in this truth, man. So now, under the U.S. Constitution, Mr. Trump does not have the authority to postpone the election himself. Any delay would have to be approved by the Congress. The president does not have direct power over the two houses of Congress. Now, in a series of tweets, Mr. Trump said, quote, universal mail-in voting would make November's vote the most accurate and fraudulent, the most inaccurate and fraudulent election in history, and a great embarrassment to the United States of America. All right. So now he suggested, without providing evidence, of course, the call drop. All right. So you know how we go to call drop, cap a call right back in. All right. Let me go ahead and turn that down a little bit. All right, Cal, there you go. Okay. So now he suggested, without providing evidence, that mail-in voting, as it is known in the United States, would be susceptible to foreign interference. The Democrats talk of foreign influence in voting, but they know that mail-in voting is an easy way for foreigners or for foreign countries to enter in the race, he said. So Mr. Trump also said postal voting was already proving to be a catastrophe. Okay, disaster, man. Or should I say a catastrophic disaster in certain areas where it is being tried already. So in June, New York allows voters to vote by post in the Democratic primary poll over the party's presidential candidate. But there has been long delays in counting the ballots, and the results are still unknown. U.S. media reports that there are also concerns that many ballots will not be counted because of their non-filled incorrectly, and or do not have postmarks on them that show that they were sent before voting officially ended. Donald Trump can't delay November's presidential election without Congress, partially controlled by the Democrats, first approving the decision. So if he decides, or if he didn't already know this, someone has certainly told him by now. The president also must know that tweeting about a delay, even framed as an "I'm just asking" question, is sure to ignite a political firestorm, particularly.
And listen, if I could,
Come on, go
that's
ahead.
what he did.
He already did that.
And people are saying he's trying to overthrow. Listen, after he tweeted this, I was hearing reports. They didn't say the Trump administration. They started saying the Trump regime. They using that word like Saddam Hussein regime,
Right.
or Mustafa regime. That is what they were using, the terminology or the language they were using when they described Donald Trump and his administration.
Wow.
They would say Donald Trump regime. And remember, it's too far-fetched because he had who they call federal agents going to Portland with no name tag, unmarked vehicles, and all that. So don't think he ain't got some muscle that's behind him.
Right.
You understand? Yeah, in the military and ex-military and ex-police and all that.
Well,
He got all that.
That's right.
So don't think it's far-fetched. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Power can exist in any form of government, whether there's power, whether it's democratic, republic, monarchy, whatever, a socialist, whatever. They can always be a dictatorial or a tyrant that can rule in that type of situation.
Right. Come on. Excellent point.
I'm saying this is the worst time to be for him to be in power, but this is exactly what the American people deserve.
Mm-hmm.
The American people deserve someone like Donald Trump.
Right.
This is what they deserve. You understand?
Man.
You think that the institution of voting is gonna stand up? God gonna crush that.
Right.
You gonna see him come. That's like he crushed the institution of the police force. He gonna crush that, along with the justice system, along with the healthcare system, along with the education system. Every knee gonna bow.
That's right. Good night.
He's gonna crush it. He's gonna show you the inconsistencies right now.
Good night.
It is a battle to local and state government to come up with plans to try to make their city work. You got some of these cities, damn, you got full autonomy right now. If you got power and you got the respect of the people, you damn near got full autonomy in some of these cities.
Real talk. Yeah.
Over the president in some of these cities, if you got respect, power level of that.
That is real talk, Cal. That's right.
Go ahead, brother.
All right. So now again, he says, it's that he's igniting a political firestorm. Okay, that's where I left off. By just tweeting and going back and forth, right? Particularly after he has repeatedly refused to say whether he'd accept an adverse result in the upcoming presidential election. Mr. Trump appears to be doing everything in his power to undermine the credibility of November's vote, in which a record number of Americans are predicted to rely on mail-in voting to avoid the risk of exposure to the coronavirus. He's repeatedly made false and misleading claims about the reliability of the mail balloting, okay, and suggested broad conspiracy theories, okay. Critics warn that he could be laying the groundwork for contesting the results, although the purpose may be simply to give him a scapegoat if he loses. So he tweeted. Now his tweet could also be an attempt right? His tweet could also be an attempt to divert attention away from the truly dismal second quarter economic numbers just released. Right? He's been relying on the financial turnaround to breathe life into his re-election campaign, and instead the outlook appears exceedingly gloomy. Whatever the reason, tweeting about an election delay is not the move of a candidate confident of victory, and could be a sign of more desperate moves to come. And we know he's a desperate move, and that's the end of that.
Hey, you can look it up. There was a dictator, I think it might have been Mussolini, that said the power don't lie in who votes, but the power lies in who counts the votes. You can find that quote, man. But one of them dictators, the old dictators, understood the sham of this so-called vote. He understood it, man. He understands that it ain't the power you talk about every vote count, every vote don't count. They decide whoever counts the votes decide what counts and what don't count. You know what I'm saying, man? Let me tell you something. Any other institution other than what the Lord told us to do is going to fail, black man, Hispanic and Native American Indian man. You can see it right now. The writing is on the wall. You know it. Right. A lot of y'all ain't picked up a couple of years, but you know, you can look and see. You can discern such things. You know something ain't right.
That's right.
You know it don't feel right. It don't sound right. You know it. You understand?
That's what I'm talking about. Good night.
What's going on, man?
Let me see.
If you can't find it, don't sweat it. But there's a quote of a dictator that said that the power don't lie within votes, the power lies on who counts the votes. And that's so true. You've been voting for, and we in a worse section than what we was back then.
Right.
You understand? So we can move on. If the brother can find it, that's fine. If he can't, no problem.
All right. Think you found it? Okay, let's hear it.
Joseph Statlin.
Is it Joseph Statlin?
Yeah, Joseph Statlin. That's who it was. Joseph Statlin.
Right. Yeah.
That's who it was.
That's who it was. Yeah, I pulled it too, but yeah, read what it say. I pulled it too.
Come on.
Let's get it.
Those who vote decide nothing. Those who count the vote decide everything.
He understands. Let me tell you something. That's what I don't understand about power. Power is never shared. Power is transferred.
Good nighter.
They don't understand how power works, man.
Yeah, he was a Soviet dictator. Okay, I see it.
Right. He understood about propaganda. He understood a lot of that, man. But most of these dictators, even though they heathens and they were so brutal, but they understood how to hold on to power, you know what I'm saying, on the left-hand side. And they understood how it works with dealing with these, you know what I'm saying, with their system.
Right.
You understand? And that's why true power comes from the Lord. That's what we're trying to teach you in the Israelite school UPK. Real true power comes from the Lord, man. And if you want to have power, you have your own institution. Do you hear me?
That's right.
You have your own institution. Don't get tripped up on a building. A building is just a representation of an institution. But these laws are the institution.
Right.
For marriage is the institution. And we have laws on that. You understand? The building don't decide what marriage is, the laws decide what marriage is. So we already have our institution. That's why Christ told us, don't get caught up on these buildings. Don't get caught up on all these fictitious things you see.
Right.
He said, I'm going to destroy the temple and rebuild it in 3 days.
Woo.
They thought he was talking about the temple. He was talking about himself. Because he is the institution. He is the foundation. He's the first. He's the last.
Damn. Good night, y'all.
That's why I said before about these heathens. They need statues because they don't have any real institutions. They need these things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They have statues, and the Lord gave you statues. Your statues are part of this Bible.
Now, right.
No idol, no stone and silver and gold.
That's right.
Yes. That's what the Lord is trying to teach you. He said you're going to write our laws in our inward parts. They're not going to be on something physical, a stone tablet anymore.
Right.
They're going to be inside of us. He's making it more personal.
Man, that's real, boy. Good night. That's so real, man. Listen,
Go ahead, my
boy. Boy, listen. That's the truth. I'm trying to tell you that's the truth, man. Good night. All right, y'all. So listen, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna keep it moving. All right, we're gonna keep it moving, man. We're grooving right now, and we're gonna pull up. I was having problems. We're gonna go to number 4 with the teachers cap. Number 3, we're gonna pull up. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get to these teachers, y'all. Let me tell you something. What's going on with these teachers? Good night, y'all. Listen, man. You can't make this up. All right. You can't make this up, man. We got chaos all over the place. Right now is a great time to be an Israelite. Do not be ashamed of who you are. You know what I'm saying? Grab hold, embrace your culture, your traditions. You know what I'm saying? Get in this school. Call a captain near you, man. You see what I'm saying? And pay your tithes to the men of the Lord. You see what I'm saying? Because listen, man, we are doing wonderful work under command and general, your honor. So here is some more chaos. We are going to get into it now. Teachers fearing in person now. Okay, teachers fearing in person. Schooling, they make wills, retires. Right? They trying to make wills to retire, or they plan strikes. Okay, and that is what's going on.
Now you see what's going on.
Golly.
The education system. You want to talk about the education system ain't failed? Huh? Out of all these degrees, out of all the king's horses and all the king's men, no solution.
Woo! They don't want to show up.
See, let me tell you something, man. God is great in this place, man. You understand? Teachers who are writing their wills, who are either getting ready to go into early retirement, or getting ready to strike. And I'm going to tell you what's getting ready to happen. A lot of them, they don't want to retire and don't want to write a will. They're going to go on strike. And you know what that means? That means that they're going to ask for higher pay. They're going to ask for higher compensation. And I told you what was going to happen. I prophesied this on this radio show.
Right.
I said that the Lord has hit America with a triple threat. You are dealing with a pandemic. You are dealing with race riots.
2.
The race part, which has eclipsed the global pandemic, but it's still a part of the triple threat. And now you're going to have a labor strike.
Right.
You're going to have a labor strike.
And that's 3.
The schools, a labor strike in these meat packing plants and these food processing plants.
Woo! Listen.
That's the first form the Lord is creating.
Listen.
You understand? And then, if you top it up with any quote-unquote natural disaster, you can hang it up for America, Jack.
Yeah, Cap, listen, if I was just thinking this, hurricane season coming back up. Say, listen, Cap, listen, ain't no more football season, no baseball season, this season, that, but it is season for hurricanes and tornadoes and, you know what I'm saying, climatic storms and, you know, whirlwinds. Guess what? That's the season that we in. Ain't no Christmas season, but we is gonna have that hurricane season. And it's Cap, just one thing, like you said, just one state of emergency. Guess what? They're gonna have to make up a new name. They're gonna have to say, like, you know, Earth of Emergency, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're gonna be Planet of Emergency. They're gonna make up a whole other name, Cap. I'm trying to tell you. Nice.
You're right. They're gonna listen. They're gonna run out of words, like the LGBTQI mafia running out of alphabet. They're gonna run out after a while. After a while, they're gonna be using symbols. They're gonna be using symbols now, emojis. They went out there. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you, what you said is so heavy about the seed. The Lord has now took away America's bread and turkey.
Right. Good
You know what I'm saying? The turkey means the sport, and the bread means the economy. So now, you have to put, you are faced with the bad reality of what's going on. You have to really see what's going on. You understand? And I said before, your pastors don't have the spiritual forecast. They don't even know. Why is your pastor still telling you to sow a seed when we are in the time of harvest?
Come on, Cal. Y'all better pick up these gems. Look at the jewelry he dropping. He Captain 13,000 dropping these jewels. Y'all better pick them up. Go ahead, Cap. Y'all better get it. Good night.
The reason he's telling you to sow a seed and we in the time of harvest because he's a thief. He never told you that now is the time to reap.
Dang.
But we're telling you now in this case that we are in the time of harvest. And as Christ said, the harvest is plenteous and the laborers are few.
Oh, man.
And that's so true. You got brothers in here, commanding Junior how to name me and the general, working double and triple time around the clock to make sure that we gather this harvest.
Right.
You understand? And we telling you to stop sowing your seed to a pastor, to come in here and reap the benefits. Come in here to put in work and reap the benefits of what Christ has for you.
Come.
You understand? Christ said he's going to yield the increase. These pastors are thieves.
Man.
They are liars.
Right.
They are charlatans.
That's right.
And the Lord has put a lot of them already with the coronavirus. And he's going to put a lot more. Because they have self-appointed and self-proclaimed themselves as men of God. You don't get to do that. You don't get to self. Don't you know the burden that comes with being a prophet of the Lord? It ain't no football. You see things you don't want to see. You hear things you don't want to hear. You understand?
Right. Real talk.
You better read about the prophets of the Lord, man. They wasn't no soft cats.
Right.
These cats wouldn't millionaire around in some silk and all the other stuff like these pastors doing.
Right.
But once again,
heavy, man.
The blind go to the blind, brothers and sisters. We telling you now to come into the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge.
Right.
You understand? Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge and being like, you understand? Gain the knowledge that you need in these times, man. Because you see what's going on. You're dealing with a failed state, a failed nation state, a state-sponsored terrorism by the police force,
right,
and every other kind of damn white person who think they deputized. You understand? Don't you understand? See, they want to re-upload America, but it won't be in America 2.0.
Good.
That's why they're trying to get and different people in power so they can be able to withstand and watch what the Lord do. It's going to get real. You got to be a fool to think that America was built off of blood and murder and rape and all these different things to think it's going to end peacefully. It's not going to. That dream that John Lewis of Martin Luther King had about redeeming the soul of America don't got no soul. Okay?
That's right. Good night.
How can you redeem a nation that don't have a soul? You should be trying to get redeemed. He ain't say redeem America. He ain't say redeem black people. He said redeem the soul of America. That there, brothers and sisters, is a slave. I'm sorry. You understand? I'm just telling you the truth. I'm just telling you the truth. You understand?
That's it.
The redemption belongs to us. That is who we're supposed to be seeking through Christ.
Right.
Us being made whole again. You ain't even seen, you haven't even really seen the full potential and glory of black, Hispanic, and Native American Indians. You haven't even really seen.
Right.
You think you sit by us in music and dance and all. You ain't seen half of what we can do under Christ. We're trying to wake you up to that reality. Stop investing in this world and invest in the world that Christ died for. The world that's to come.
Good night. And
go ahead, brother.
Yeah, Cat. Listen, we're gonna start the story after this. I'm gonna pull this verse because you going all in. So you made me think of this verse. Get the numbers 35 and 33. Go ahead.
Khan, this is Book of Numbers, chapter 35, verse 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein,
you good?
Wherein ye are.
Right, wherein ye are. That's right, keep going.
For blood it filleth the land.
No, defile.
Defile the land.
Read again.
For blood it defiled the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it.
Read the last part, but by what?
But by the blood of him that shed it.
Listen.
Shed it.
Cap, you go ahead, Cap. I know you're going in. Go ahead.
The brother is so heavy. That precept where it talks about woe to him that builds a town or a city on blood. It's so true. The Lord always, once again, He's a just God. He deals with balance, and He knows how. The Lord is an expert in recycling. He's an expert in the land. He's an expert in it. You understand? He knows exactly what a land needs to be cleansed. And it didn't say peace. It said whoever defiles the land with blood, it can only be cleansed by the blood of him that sheds blood.
Well, there you go.
Oh, my word. Those not my words.
What?
Words were here long before I got here, and they'll be here long after I'm gone.
That's right, Cap.
Those are not these are the words of the Lord. See, you don't want to deal with that reality. You think that you can cleanse the land by police reform. And don't get me. I understand what you're trying to do.
Right.
I understand, but you have to put on the whole armor of the Lord. You can't fight this devil. You can't fight Satan's half armor.
You can't.
You may think you got an edge on him, but there's a chink in your armor because you are not fully girded for battle.
Damn.
This is a spiritual warfare. And if you want to win, you have to be spiritually prepared. And a spiritual fight is way more, 10 times more violent and dramatic than a regular fight. It's way more, it's on a higher level.
Sure is.
You understand? The Bible says to tear down the stronghold. That's why the truth is so powerful. You understand?
Right.
That's why we're speaking the words of the Lord are so powerful. Because we speak His words. And His words would not return void.
Come on.
There is a suppression of God's word in the earth right now. They trying to stop us. You see what they did in Nick Cannon, for him trying to listen to some, they're speaking some of what we're saying. They're speaking a little bit of what we're saying. They are trying to censor us and stop us in every turn. But the Lord, His word is going through. And how do you know it? Because these plagues are coming to pass. Every time you see these brothers go out in the street, the Lord is loosing another seal. He's opening another seal on that foot. You understand? You better understand what's going on. You understand? They time to be playing. If you knew like we knew, if you knew what we knew, you listen. I don't even want you to listen. I ain't even go. I ain't listen. Okay? Just know what the hell we saying is the truth. Okay? Won't nobody disprove what we saying. You understand? Our DNA, our spiritual and physical DNA is all throughout this Bible. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, you are the Lord's chosen people.
Right.
You understand? You are the Lord's chosen people because in this world you suffer the most. And this world belongs to Satan.
Damn.
This world here, society here, belongs to him. And the rulers of darkness.
Let's go. All right, y'all, we getting in. So this is, again, we're going to start it again. Teachers fearing in-person schooling. Make wills. Retire or plan strikes. You got a making wills. You got some are just retiring, quitting, and others are planning to strike. And we're going to get into that story right now, okay? So now, here we go, y'all. Hang on, all right? If you haven't shared it, make sure you share it. All right? You got school districts around the United States are set to begin reopening in August. Okay? Many with in-person classes 5 days a week, despite coronavirus cases rising in many parts of the country. But the school reopenings have teachers around the United States fearful of the safety of themselves, students, staff, and family members, which teachers and unions saying that proper protections and protocols have yet to be implemented. Okay, some teachers have even drawn up wheels ahead of classes beginning. Others have retired from the profession, and teachers unions have said they will sanction strikes against strike actions for members. Go ahead, Cap.
No, that's what happened. Let me tell you something.
Wow.
You have seen anger in America.
Boy.
Let that body go to a school where a lot of kids die. Let me tell you something. You haven't seen. You listen. If you want to see an animal, you let that happen. You let that start happening. You gonna see America. Listen. Let those kids. And let me tell you something else. How can a teacher even teach? That's a high stress environment like this. Teaching already a high stress environment with all the other stuff going on. But now you ask me to teach a class full of kids that could probably be carriers and can probably affect other kids. And a lot of these kids live in multi-generational households. Some of them have grandparents. They live with their grandparents, their mother, their aunt. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, it's ridiculous. You understand? And so what they want to do, or what they really don't want to do, a lot of these school systems, they don't want to put the funding together to get some of these kids the adequate things they need to do remote learning. Some of these kids don't even have adequate laptops or even have a laptop at all, or have internet service. So the school district should be writing a check to make sure a lot of these and brothers and sisters that have kids have a laptop and have internet access. A lot of these kids don't even have internet access. So that's another thing you got to tackle. You understand?
Yeah.
So you got all these, there's so many different dynamics that's going on. And then once you get to that level, you still got to deal with high stress because a lot of these teachers, they are not emotionally ready, prepared for what they're going to see in some of these households when they pop open their laptop.
Right.
But a lot of these, the households they living in, let me tell you, and a lot of these parents don't want no teachers to be able to see what's going on in their house.
Yeah.
You understand? So the Lord is putting the spotlight all on this whole situation. It's going to force you to be a parent if you haven't been a parent, and it's going to force you to recognize that these dilapidated schools in this system is not real education. It is going. The Lord is going. Out of this, the Lord is going to show black women what teaching really is and how to really care for kids. You know?
Right.
And it's going back to our own institution. Go ahead, brother.
Salakia, so yes, and if I may, just to add one thing, and it's also letting everyone know, okay, whatever your profession is, I don't want to get into it, it's whatever your profession is, whatever your occupation is, you're not a leader in that. You're just a citizen, man, woman, whatever you want to say, and you're just providing for your family, which you should. If you can get that job, maintain a job, that's excellent. You are not a leader, right? Whatever you're doing. And the Lord is also letting you know who the real leaders are, the ones who actually risk their lives every day, okay? See what I'm saying? The ones who are out there on the field, or the men that's under Commanding General Hunter, the ISUPK, that's out here on these streets, man. You know what I'm saying? That it's always in season, okay? To get that microphone and get these scriptures and go out there and wake up our brothers and sisters, man. That's the first thing. That's why Christ said, greater, but nothing greater than a man to do what? Than to risk his life, man, for his friends, man. See what I'm saying? And I'm paraphrasing, right? Just to give his life, man, for his friends. Not only to live perfect and to follow these commandments, right? But listen, any plague that come along, let me tell you something. This is the dividing line. Because first and foremost, Cap, they not getting out there if they breaking all types of commandments anyway. Everybody talking about I'm an atheist. Now you fear God. And you feel the wrath of what he bringing to you. See what I'm saying? And you making sure that you ain't nowhere around and you got 4, 5, 6, 7 masks on. Right? And you should have those masks on. As a matter of fact, you should walk around in an astronaut suit if you can afford one. Right? But the men of the Lord, we on the front line. right? And we out here for so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Indians, our West Indian brothers from North, Central, and South America out here teaching the truth of the Bible, right? Whatever play that the Lord has, we know that's for our enemies, man. See what I'm saying? So we are the real heroes. You understand? Right? So why don't you do that when February comes around, when the month of February comes around, right? Don't talk about Frederick Douglass. Don't talk about W.D. Du Bois. I'm saying your Black History Project, guess what? It should be Yahawashah, known to the world as Jesus Christ, right? And every other prophet that you might want to recognize as a hero for fighting for your nation when everybody else is inside. Go ahead, Cap. Go ahead.
Good talk, Commanding General Yohana.
Good
You
night.
understand? Do you know? Listen, the things that Commander General Yohana was doing,
Come on.
like it's so much that you don't even know that's going on, man.
Damn.
I mean, he's so hungry. Like, he's feeding people during this pandemic. He's housing people during this pandemic. He's clothing people, giving them counsel. That goes. He even get, like I said, these things, these consultations you need. A lot of these teachers, a lot of these sisters, they really love teachers. They really love these kids, and now they are seeing. They've been given a curriculum from the United States government, from Donald Trump and Betsy DeVos or whoever the hell is running this damn thing now. Giving a curriculum which is indoctrination, not education. And they know, listen, we know how to teach our kids, man. And the ISUPK, listen to me. This is the foundation of every kind of study and principle that you learn in life.
Right.
It's a story that we probably won't be able to go into, but even mathematics is proving that the numbers which predicted policing is racism. Mathematicians have brought this up.
Damn.
So do you understand? Everything revolves around your race, your culture, your God, your bloodline. Everything's supposed to spin on that axis. And how you understand the world, both physically and spiritually, is determined off of that.
Good night, man. Night.
That is what we're trying to. If you want to become a leader, if you want to become something great,
Right.
in whatever field of expertise that you're studying,
Yes, sir.
get linked up with the power, linked up with the Most High, and trust and believe the Lord will open your mind to things and that you have never even that this world has never even thought of.
Damn.
And it will be your own. It will be spiritually copyrighted. They won't be able to take it and exploit it and use it because it will belong to you. That is what we're trying to tell you, man. I want to thank you for having me on the show tonight, brother. I know that we was able to get it in, man. I know we at the top of the hour.
Yeah,
At the top of the hour.
Yeah, but we got 30 more minutes, though. We're going in, Cap. 30 more minutes.
Oh my goodness! Well, look. Am I in the fifth chamber?
I knew that would crank you up. Come on, you in there.
Turn the heat up now, brother.
Let's get it. We got some heavy stories coming up, Cap. We cannot let these
Come on,
go.
brother.
We got to go in on these now. We got to go all the way in, all right? Okay, cool. So now that's the end of that one, y'all, all right? Let me see. Or did we even read a little bit? We probably didn't hardly read that, right? Okay, well, let's go in.
You go some more.
Okay, come. All right, let me go ahead and go in some more, all right? All right, y'all. Let's get ahead and go in here, all right? So now it says some teachers, right, have even drawn up wheels ahead of classes beginning. Others have retired from the profession, and teachers' unions have said that they will sanction strike actions for members who deem that they are being forced to take potentially deadly risk. Educators are afraid because proper policies are not being put in place to protect them, says Elisa Priest. She's the president of the Oklahoma Education Association. The Oklahoma State Board of the Education has only issued guidelines for school districts and voted down a proposal on the 23rd of July to issue a mask mandate in schools across the state. The OEA offers members through our personnel legal services program a free will. Now, the request of those free wills are up over 3,000% in the last few weeks, Elisa Priest added. A report published by the Kaiser Family Foundation on the 10th of July found 1.47 million teachers in the United States. Some 24% of the profession are at greater risk of serious illness if infected with coronavirus because they have conditions that make them vulnerable. Okay, a report Florida, check this out. Florida has issued an order mandating all schools must open in August in person 5 days a week. All right. Now
listen, hold on.
Cap.
And I'm going to say something. Check
Stand
this
your
out.
ground. Go ahead.
And you know this is going to expose all the corruption in that school system. Because let me tell you something. They have to be listen. They are putting profit over people every day in this country.
Right.
That is the equation. Profit over people. And so it's letting you know that they're more concerned about funding than children's education. So what is that saying? What is that? If you a black person, Hispanic, or Native American Indian in America, and you see what's going on, and keep in mind, those people on the school board and those people who are over those boards and over those big committees, they're not sending their kids to the school. Their kids are not going to the same school. They are doing remote learning. And a lot of these, like I said, these underserved communities, which are our communities, they need guidance. And I thank the Lord for commanding General Yohana. All you have to do is pick up the phone.
Good night.
Oh, listen, let me tell you something. You need to pick up the phone now.
Good night.
You understand? Terms and conditions may apply, but pick up the phone now. Don't delay. Right. Because we are in a state of emergency. And but there's a man named Commander Junior Hanna under Christ, who follows what Christ said. Let me tell you something. And he's rebuilding the gates. He's fortifying the gates. All you have to do is come in.
Man.
All you have to do is come in and get in line. You know, I thank the Lord about the ISUPK.
So real, man.
In the ISUPK, there ain't no reserves. Everybody's active.
Come on, Cal.
And if you are out there and you wondering if you're active, you need to check yourself.
Listen.
You need to check yourself.
Come on.
I gotta keep it real tonight.
Come on, Cal.
You know what I'm saying? There are no reserves in the ISUPK. Every soldier in here is active. And if you are not active, you need to question if you in this body. Good. I'm just saying. For those who want to be down with the ISUPK. You understand? Every man better have a plow in here. Especially under my watch.
Con, I don't want con.
You understand? I want y'all.
Con, I don't want con.
We got work to do.
Right.
We got work to do. You know what I'm saying? We got brothers and sisters that need leaders. And listen, right now we're crying for leadership. They're crying. You see what happened with Herman Cain? He gave his life for a man who was not worthy for him to give his life for. He gave his life for the Republican Party and Donald Trump.
God dang.
Yes. And those who believe and who want to follow Donald Trump, I'm telling you, once this virus really start hitting these schools, brothers and sisters, you're gonna see a whole different ball game.
It is Salakia. It is inevitable that a child is going to get coronavirus. Listen. I'm not even talking about 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm talking about one. Uno. That's all it takes.
Come on.
Just one, Cap. But of course, it's not going to be just one. You see what I'm saying? It's like Lay's potato chips. You can't just have just one.
Yeah.
Okay. You can't just have just one case of coronavirus, because not only are they telling us to go back to work because they don't want to pay, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians checks that we well deserve anyway. They should be paying us. God damn it! I don't know what you think, Cap. Put a number on it. What, $100,000 a month?
Brother,
to say the least, Cap.
Brother, let me tell you something.
Can't put a number.
Listen, they should be sending checks out monthly, brother.
Right.
For what's going on. And let me tell you, but the only reason they're not doing it because Donald Trump, they hate us so much. They think that we're getting ahead. But let me tell you something. We're scraping and trying to survive in this place, man. And the crazy thing about it the crazy thing about it is that, I mean, we blame us, but we should put the blame where it really lays at, man.
Right.
Our oppressors, man.
Right.
You understand? Like these kids, like, and they're gonna, and let me tell you something else too.
That's cold.
The Lord has His own way of social distancing. That's what I like about the Lord. See, all these things that this society think they're coming up with, God already had it laid out in the Bible.
That's right.
You want to talk about we dealing with the cancel culture? Well, guess what? The cancel culture was thousands of years ago.
Woo.
The Lord called it being cut off.
Woo-wee.
You understand? He social distanced on the Tower of Babel. You understand? You don't understand what you're dealing with. You understand? Now, don't. Let me just say this. Right now, you know what sounds good right now? Colored only.
Right.
Hispanic and Native American only. That sounds real. That sounds real good right now. It sounds like we need quarantine. We need to be segregated. That's what it sounds like.
Right.
It sounds like maybe we should separate and be able to fix our problems and get the resources we need to fix our problems and let them not wear masks and do whatever the hell they want to do. But you know what happened? We so integrated now. Their fate and our fate is intertwined.
Right.
And the Lord is going to sever us from other people, like He said in the book of Leviticus.
Go ahead, read it right now. Go
or
ahead.
in the book of Deuteronomy.
Go ahead. God, He said it before I was going to pull him. Go ahead and pull it. Go ahead.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 20, verse 26.
Uh-huh.
And ye shall be holy unto me, for I am the Lord, am holy.
Separate. Keep going.
And
You
have
see that?
served.
Let me say one thing. Let me say one thing.
Separate.
I want to bring it out because the Lord is so heavy when you said that, man. He
Right.
said that really, and that's so heavy because in the book of Genesis, we were supposed to be made in His image.
Right.
He wants you to be holy like He holy. You understand? We're supposed to be separate from everybody else. Being separate from everybody else, meaning you don't suffer the same ills and perils they suffer. You're holy. You're set apart. That's what holy means. Separated. Go ahead.
Khan, and have severed you from other people. That
Do you understand what the word? I'm gonna interject one quick second, brother.
Khan.
Do you understand what the word sever means? The word sever meaning to violently separate.
That's right. That's right.
That's what He does. You see, the problem is we're almost like a goddamn hybrid now of white people. Like we have got so intertwined with them that He has to now sever us, meaning to violently chop us apart from them.
Right.
Rip us apart.
That's what it says.
And ain't that what He did in Egypt? He did that in Egypt.
Yeah.
It took death. It took death to be at our doorstep, literally,
Right.
for us to come together. And I fear that it's going to take the same thing this time. But this time it's going to be a whole different ball game. This time, you're going to know, like the Bible says, his reputation not going to be like when he told the children of Israel, "I'm the Lord thy God that brought you out of the house of bondage, out of Egypt." When he introduced himself this time, it ain't gonna be. It's gonna be out of the land of north, out of the north, like the scriptures say, out of America, and everybody gonna know. You understand? So that's what time it is. He's violently separating us, man.
Yeah.
There's a separation going on in the earth, man.
That's right.
Why do you think there's so much confusion over America? Because God is putting confusion. That's how you know He's getting ready to destroy this place, man.
Right.
You understand? When confusion, He said He ain't the author of confusion. So we'll let you know what's getting ready to happen. He get ready to do destruction.
Calculated. And
Some people saying mask.
Mm-hmm.
Some people saying no mask.
Right.
Some people saying school. Some people saying no school. Some people saying work. Some people saying no work. Everybody on the same page in America right now. So what is that saying? A house divided cannot stand.
You know, just don't even pull the verse, man. You keep pulling stuff out you keep trying to pull. Don't worry about it. This is incredible, man. Okay, look. Cap, I had another one on standby just in case you said that. But Deuteronomy 32:8. He pulled the other one.
Look. That's in the spirit. That's how you know we in the spirit tonight,
right,
brother. You know what I'm saying? You thinking about it. What the scriptures say? Where 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, there shall I be also.
I be most high in
So
Christ.
you know what I'm saying? We in the same mindset.
Say. I'm learning at the foot, you know what I'm saying, of you, Cap, and it's a great thing. I thank the Most High, man. You know what I'm saying, that I'm coming up under your leadership down in Texas. I appreciate, you know what I'm saying, you being a part of my show. You know what I'm saying, and this ISUPK show, now it's the Lord's show. So I appreciate, you coming on here weekly and when you can to, bless that gift, that political gift you have back with those biblical scriptures, with all the knowledge and the groundwork that you actually put, going up to DC, actually learning at the foot of great men, and then, being put in charge of, damn near all the South, of the states, man. So I appreciate, you allowing, me to be a part, of learning from you, and I appreciate that.
Most I Christ, brother. I appreciate brothers like you, man.
Yes,
you know
sir.
what I'm saying? We grow off each other. You know what I'm saying? I thank the Lord for the generals, man. You know what I'm saying? Commander
right.
Junior, I learned from the best.
Right. Yes,
I learned from the best. You know what I'm saying? If brothers want to learn from the best, you listen to what you move. You watch how these generals move in this school.
Right.
You watch how Commander Junior Holland and move. You watch. You want to learn. You want to be on that level. Trust what I'm telling you.
That's real.
You
talk.
sit at the foot of those men and listen. When I say listen, meaning not speak. Okay, that's a whole other thing for a young man to not speak, not to have an opinion. Listen, learn how to have an opinion first. That's what I had to do.
Good night.
All right.
Deuteronomy 32:8. Then we'll go ahead and go through with the article.
Khan, this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, verse 8.
Mm-hmm.
When the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam, he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel.
You see that? The Lord separated, man. He separated the sons of Adam. See, you think the Lord can only add. The Lord knows how to subtract and divide. Every form of mathematics that you know,
That's
the
right.
Lord know how to do all that. He know how to multiply, add, subtract, all that. He divided the sons of Adam.
Good night. Come on.
Because the Lord, see, a lot of y'all want to say race is some made up thing. Listen, the Lord did this, man.
Right.
He created this. See, you think you smarter than the Lord. That's the problem with America. And that's the problem with all these goddamn books and all these people who think because they can Google something that they smarter than the Lord.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
You ain't smarter than the Lord. You cannot socially engineer a society and it not backfire.
Boy.
Anytime you try to socially engineer a society in direct opposition of God, it will backfire. And we have records of it in history. You don't got to believe me. You look at every empire that ever ruled the face of this earth, and you look at how they fell. They always failed when they thought they was going to try to match God or outdo God. That's where they failed at. And America's the same way.
Right.
He set the bounds of the people according to the children of Israel, showing you that there's boundaries that you should not cross.
Right.
There are bridges that you should never cross. There are certain things, barriers that should have never been broken. And when you violate those bounds, guess what happens? You in danger.
That's right.
You put yourself in danger.
And
you wonder why. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
So like, yeah, I was gonna say, isn't it? It's like in Leviticus somewhere where it says, "Don't move the landmarks," right? And he did it anyway.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. That's what they did. They moved the landmarks, and then you wonder why that we are still being victims of those invisible lines. Why are we still murdered in the street? Why are we still murdered for going in certain neighborhoods? Or why are we still? Because those lines are still there.
That's heavy. That's heavy.
So your leaders then told you that they don't exist no more. But those boundaries, the Lord set the bounds. He set borders for a reason. And remember, Israel is a people before it's a place.
Ooh-wee. That's a cut right there. Good night.
So they're not even on the level of the ISUPK.
Right.
All these clowns running around here, all these fake Israelite groups, they're not even on the level.
Right.
And they know it.
That's right.
Because when we seen you in the street, you know what time it was. You thought you was gonna pull some scriptures and you got your ass smashed.
That's it.
With my language.
Nah,
you thought you was a heavyweight till you met UPK.
Right.
You understand? Till you met One West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. You understand? Commander Junior High.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The generals. You thought you was like that.
That's right.
You saw. Okay.
Right. Boy, that's so real, man.
Go ahead, brother.
All right, so let's get some more, y'all. So it says, let me see, it goes on a little bit. Yet Florida has issued an order mandating all schools must open in August in person 5 days a week. Golly. Now the Florida Teachers Union responded to the order with a lawsuit. Okay, so we quote now, it says, "We are letting the community down by pretending we can open safely. The districts cannot do what is necessary according to the CDC guidelines," said Stacey Renee Kennedy. A kindergarten teacher in McAllen, Florida, right? Who is expected to begin attending in-person training for school reopenings on August the 4th. So Amy Scott, an IB language arts high school teacher in Miami, Florida, of 44 years, decided to retire 1 year early, right, due to the coronavirus pandemic and the instability of the upcoming school year. Just want to make a little insert, Cap. All right, so my mother was a teacher, right? My mother was a teacher assistant principal for 38 years. This, Cap, you have to, okay, just say if my mother, because she had to work at least, I think, 36 years or something in order to get the retirement and get all the full benefits, you know, from the 401 and everything that you get from that school. So because she retired early, she could just as well decline and, you know, mess up all of her benefits that she would get if she didn't do the full term of her years of a teacher's contract. See what I'm saying? So that's heavy when she said, "I'm just gonna go ahead and quit early." That is not a good thing. That's why teachers work the contracts. If there's any teachers, you can call into the line right there, 351-999-3711, all right? And you can call in right now, and you can give your opinion. I know for a fact what I'm stating is true. The call-in number is 351-999-3711. All right, anybody wants to call in and make a comment, but make sure you do it respectfully, all right? But yeah, so, you know, my mother had to work additional years so she could but retire with my father, right? You know, who worked at NASA, right? So they both worked the same amount of years and, of course, retired the same year. You know what I'm saying? What's such a loving couple? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so they all retired. But those teachers, man, they have to work a certain amount of years. If not, it all goes down the drain. And that's how they have it set up, right? So that's, you know, that's heavy. That's heavy stuff right there.
And that's sad, man. See, everybody, and I want to say something too, even these white teachers, you don't see it. They ain't willing, like, listen, it's going to get so bad. See, they love to question our patriotism.
Huh.
They love to say, well, you know what I'm saying? But guess what? You're going to see how much of a patriot they are. Are they willing to die? John F. Kennedy, before they blew his brains out over in Dallas, he asked not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. I'm telling you now, that in reverse, okay? Don't ask what the hell, you better ask your country what the hell they gonna do for you. That's what I'm saying, okay? If this your country, because it damn sure ours. You understand? We've been living as second-class citizens in this damn place, and they gonna use you as a scapegoat. They're gonna use our kids as a scapegoat because they don't care. And all they care about is this place running.
Man,
and you better understand what time it is. These teachers they are stressed out, and even the ones that's online gonna be stressed out on some level because they are not mentally and emotionally prepared for what they're gonna see in some of these homes.
They are paranoid, Cap.
You're gonna be seeing that they're gonna be posting some of these videos they're gonna be seeing in these homes, brother, and they're gonna bring tears to your eyes.
And Cap, something else. Wearing these masks, right? They had other reports as I was researching. They had other children, right, who were also wearing the mask, and they were passing out and falling out. So, you know, a child can't keep those masks on for long periods, at a time in school with carbon monoxide and things like that going back and forth. So they have a real problem on their hands, man. You know, and then children don't get along. Children will be, kids gonna be kids, man. See what I'm saying? So you got some that's going.
They might pick up the other one mask or whatever.
Of course. and you know, like grab their mouth, you know, and then pop it. You know, we used to walk around and pop people on the back of the neck. You know what I'm saying? You know, children gonna be children. It's a rubber band. They're bored. They haven't been in school. They hadn't been going to Six Flags. They haven't, you know, exercised that energy in the extracurricular activities that parents have for them during the summertime. There's no swimming. There's no football. There's no frisbee. There's no park. It's in the house playing games. They have that cooped up energy, and it is going to explode in the schoolhouse, man. And the children and the students that are going to be policing the school are going to act just like some of the police as far as not being so available for certain things. Children are going to get into fights because it's been promoted that what children aren't really getting the coronavirus. So that's not going to stop them from being in contact. Like, Cap, what's going to happen in elementary when it's time to take all the children to school and they all have to walk in a single file line? I mean, what? Are they going to be 6 feet apart? Man, give me a break, man. Cap. Man, Cap,
the
man.
Lord,
Cap, man.
listen, the Lord, He's doing this to destroy the American education system.
It's over.
He's doing it. It's over. And we've been saying it was a failure when they started having to have the teachers be armed
with guns.
Be armed in the class.
Right, come.
With guns.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And maybe this may be the mercy from the Lord to go ahead, because this year, who knows? These teachers, like I said, they were arming these teachers. And you never know what them teachers are. Them teachers will blow a kid away in a minute, saying they felt threatened. You understand? So now is the time for us, and this is going to bring a lot of opportunities for us too. A lot of opportunities for a lot of parents. They can't work and be home with the kid. So it's going to provide a lot of opportunities for us to be among each other. And and be able to do business with each other and different things like that, and unconventional ways of learning. When I say unconventional, meaning not the way the white man teaching his education system. We gonna have, like I said, we gonna have to be a community again. We gonna have to get, we gonna have to start getting our kids together as a community and saying, look, all these kids here, this is how we gonna do it like this. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do it like that. That's how we gonna have to do, man. We gonna have to become a nation again, man. And you can't have a strong nation without having a strong family, because that's the building block of a community. We need that. And the Israelite School of UPK, I got to keep saying it, man, because we have the solution. Commanding General Yohana, he has the revelation.
Right.
He has the revelation, man. What else do you want me to say?
And the Bible, and the book that we're going to learn from is going to be the Bible. Voila, we back to the basics. We right back at step one, because they should be teaching the Bible in school anyway and have priests and prophets in the schools anyway. That'll never happen. That's why we have the Israelite school. We give you universal and practical knowledge. That's going to be the book we're teaching out of.
Come on.
Now we got more time to be around each other. The village raises itself. You see what I'm saying? The nation raises itself, and we finally can raise our children. Right, I ain't trying to bring them up, but them Amaleks, and them so-called Jewish people, right? They go to those schools and private schools, and their children learn that Bible. Of course, it's misinterpreted, but they learn that Torah, right? And they even recite certain things in there. And by the time they're 13, they have their bar mitzvah. They become a man, and they like they're raised on the Bible with the wrong damn interpretation, but they're raised on our book, right? And the only way we're going to turn the tables, the Lord has to put it like that. Our children now have to learn that book at a young age. Because that stops us from doing a lot of crazy things and choices that we all made. You see what I'm saying? Like, it comes a time that you don't have to be born, live half your life, and then realize, man, Christ died for all the sins I did. Guess what? Christ died also, so when you have your children, they'll grow up and not even sin at all. Why? Because you know better and you taught them. And that's where we're at right now. You see what I'm saying? So the Lord is definitely moving this, right? And trust me, all you brothers out there talking about sun worship, the unconscious community, I like to call them, the rigor mortis community, because they stiff dead, right? So, that rigor mortis community out there, man, listen, it's not the S-U-N, it's the S-O-N, all right? We're talking about the sun, all right? We ain't doing no sun worship, none of that garbage over here, man, right? We're raising our children, right? And we're using the Bible to do it. I would sure like to see you raising your children talking about we from the blood of Unc and all that old crap like that. You know what I'm saying? And the 100 and some laws, whatever it is in my act or whatever, you know, and the whatever you're trying to say, the meta, however you want to say it. Listen, man, get off the drugs, get off the damn weed, and get on this Bible, get on these commandments, which are statutes and laws, right, to give our nation morality and to change the mistakes that we made so our children will grow up what? Perfect. So they can rule over a nation. And that is why Yahushua gave up his life. For that reason and that reason alone. And guess what? The Lord is making that available for us right now. Okay, you got it, Cap.
Hey, brother, no, I want to listen. What you just said, you said a million, brother. What you said is on point, brother, and you laid it out for him perfectly, man.
Come on.
So I want to thank you for having me on the show tonight, brother. Thank all our long-time listeners, our memers and streamers out there, those that sharing the channel, those that's tuning in tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tune in to Black Watch, Commanding General Yohana. He sets the tone for the nation. You understand? You want to also too. We're gonna be in Atlanta coming up on August 13th, Lord alive.
Right.
August 13th through the 17th. You know what I'm saying? In Atlanta, Commanding General Yohana. You want to come correct, if you know what I mean. So join your brother, my brother, our brother, your general, my general, our general, Commanding General Yohana. Out there in Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? So make sure you pay your tithes. You got the ISUPK Tithes Cash app. For you heathens out there, you can pay your tribute. You can start today. You can start paying your tribute today. You can send that in.
All right.
Also, for all our brothers and sisters out there who as far as needing counsel, Captain Radazai just got a school out there in Atlanta. Big up to him. Right. Shout out to Captain Shawarya Allah out there in Florida. You know what I'm saying? Putting it down, and all the other captains, there's all other zones. You know what I'm saying? Captain, all the other captains. Y'all know who you are. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
we go ahead. We gonna crank this thing all the way up, man. We gonna put big. It ain't nothing stopping us, man. We still out here in the field. You know what I'm saying? Getting it in. You know what I'm saying? So I'm Captain Kahanatham Yard, reporting live from hell. The water on y'all, the water to the brother in red. I'm out of here. Shalom.
Come on. All right, y'all. Y'all already know what it is, man. Listen, ISUPK forever and a day. You understand? Y'all recognize what the truth is. You see what I'm saying? We're gonna forever rock this out. You know what I'm saying? ISUPK, man, forever and a day. All right, listen. Y'all know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? It's about that time. Take a few minutes, take a few minutes and give the respect out to all the brothers that's out there, man, that's grinding, see what I'm saying, that's putting in this work, man, because guess what? This work ain't easy, you understand? This work is difficult, y'all, you see what I'm saying? And being in this truth, let me tell you something, man. Being in this truth, boy, let me tell you something. Being in this truth right here, what you talking about? This truth right here, where we at? Let me tell you something, man. This right here is one of the hardest things, man, that you can ever do, see what I'm saying? Which is to get in this truth, man, and change your life. I'm talking about to you brothers, right? The Akim and the Akwathian, all right? So let's do this, man. Let's go and get this started, man. We have the Straight Gate Radio. Big ups to Minneapolis out there with Cornelia Radio. Make sure you check that out, ISUPK Minneapolis, all right? We got War Council Radio. Big ups to Captain Yashamar out in Dallas. What up, my brother? What up, Cap? War Council Radio, all right? That'll be done also with Priest and Officer 5000 Ashayar. You got Priest and Officer 5000 Amath Gapan. You have Priest and Officer 5000 Shadja Allah. Listen, man, it's a whole lot of priests and prophets out there, man. You know what I'm saying? That's going to hold that War Council Radio coming up out of Dallas, Texas. Stay tuned for that ISUPK Dallas, man. And stay tuned for that, all right? Every Wednesday, don't forget, Los Angeles, California. ISUPK Los Angeles, man. Priest and Captain of 5000 Chazak Yad, The Inconvenient Truth, every Wednesday, man. Every Wednesday. That's roughly around 10 p.m. Central Time, all right? All right, he's out there in the Pacific Time Zone, all right? So I think it's like close to midnight, but it's 10 p.m. Central Time right here, all right? That's the Inconvenient Truth. Make sure you go and support Priest and Officer 5000 Kazak Yard, all right? Most High in Christ, man. That's my brother, man. He already know what time it is, all right? You brothers, make sure, man, that you, always go and support our brothers in ISUPK, man, and these ISUPK radio affiliates, man, that we doing, because guess what, this is not easy work, you understand? It's work we do for the Lord, just like Captain Kahan say, man. This right here, this is true grinding right here, what we doing, all right? And also, I don't have it up, I will have it up next week. Big ups to Priest and Captain 13,000 Mashak Mayam Banyam Yan out of DC camp, along with UK, right? United Kingdom, ISUPK UK, Parashia, Priest and Officer Parashia. I'm not sure if he's a captain yet. I'll make sure I find that out. But for now, I say Priest Parashia out in UK. They also have a new radio show that they have, all right? On the Ends, man. It's called On the Ends. Make sure you check that out. I'm not sure about the local listings, but go to ISUPK UK, all right? ISUPK United Kingdom, all right? And you can find those brothers out as well, all right? One more radio show that I know is started. I got a chance to do that. Big ups again out in California. Priest and Captain Gadalha. He has One West Radio started. You better look out, y'all. One West Radio. You already know what's going to be going on, man, out there with Priest and Captain Kwamwal, all right? Out there, man. Make sure you check those brothers out in California, man. One West Radio, all right? Coming to you live soon. All right, so now we out in ISUPK St. Louis. St. Louis, big ups to Priest and Captain the Galgabar, all right? Out in St. Louis, man. The Galgabar has the food drives that we know, interviews by the television stations as well, that goes on out in St. Louis. Big up to Commander Jerry Yohanan and what he's doing, the outstanding leadership that he's showing out in St. Louis. And Captain the Galgabar is out there laying it down, all right? All right, so that's Sharpen the Sword Radio. I think it comes on during the day on Sundays. I had a chance to go in that today and look at it. So there's ISUPK St. Louis on Facebook. Make sure you go and check that out as well, all right? All right, up to North Carolina, ISUPK North Carolina. What up? We got Priest and Officer, man. Ayaza Ab. Kaboom! Kaboom Radio, man. Kaboom! Every time, man. Let me tell you something, man. The brother put in heavy work for the school. You see what I'm saying? Has a radio show going out. Go to ISUPK North Carolina. Check out Kaboom Radio. Also, their classes as well that they are having in North Carolina. All right? That camp is on fire right now. All right. We're also going to Rude and Speech. Take Ground Radio. All right? I want to go in order. Take Ground Radio. Big ups to Priest and Captain Kapash out in Indianapolis. All right? Rocking it in full throttle right now. You see what I'm saying? Take Ground Radio. Some excellent subject matters that he has on, right? And very thorough when he is giving those reports, all right? Make sure you check out that Take Ground Radio with Priest and Captain Kapash, all right? Heavy hitter in this business, man. All right, so now we up to Rude and Speech Radio, all right? My niggas in Delaware. My niggas be everywhere. That's up in Delaware, man. Big ups to Captain Ariyah up in Delaware, rocking it out. Blazing the street up there, man. I'm saying that Delaware, man. We got Rude and Speech, spearheaded by Priest and Priest and Officer Tazayawan and Priest and Officer Matazapa. All right, those brothers are Rude and Speech Radio. You want to check out that show, man? It's extremely informative. I personally check that show out every chance I get. Rude and Speech Radio. Go to ISUPK Delaware on Facebook and go and see how you can get onto that. Like that. Make sure you like it. Make sure you share it. Take Ground Radio, man. Big ups to my brothers, all right, in Delaware. Angry Black Man Media. Big ups to Chief Shock Z, better known as Captain Soccer War, all right, in full effect, man. Angry Black Man Media, all right. The brother, you can go to ISUPK Memphis. Check out the work that Captain Soccer War is doing up there in Memphis, Tennessee, all right. Don't forget Angry Black Man Media. He's starting to do his reports now, right? You want to make sure you get those reports and all the latest drops, man. Make sure you go and check out also, again, ISUPK Memphis and all of the classes that Captain Soccer War does on Facebook, all right? So now, the Cross the Line Radio, man. Cross the Line Radio. My big brothers, man, they already know what time it is. Captain Tazariak, Captain Katazar, in full radio effect, man. Cross the Line Radio, man, is one of the main radio stations that radio shows that everybody knows about, and that's the big ups to the great work that Captain Tazariak is doing. Big ups to Captain Katazar for putting in that work, man. You feel what I'm saying? Repeatedly, week after week. I know how it is putting in that work, man. And if you are in Harlem, don't forget, if you're in Harlem, August the 29th, that will be the Harlem Cookout. All right? The Harlem Cookout. Make sure you go to ISUPK Harlem, right? You want to make sure you check that out. You can also go to Captain Tazariak page, Captain Katazar page. You can go to Cross the Line Radio, all right, and check out everything. And listen, it don't hurt to be a patron, man. So if you be a patron, you can get all of the videos that come out, all right? So go ahead and make sure you subscribe on Facebook, like on Facebook, follow on Facebook, and subscribe on YouTube, Cross the Line Radio, all right? Every Thursday, y'all, at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. That'll be 9 p.m. Central, all right? All right, now look, tomorrow morning, Monday, bright and early in the morning, you know what's going on, yo. You got Priest and General, man. 12 Shield, General Hazayan, along with Priest and Captain 13,000, Akkad Abarayam. Tomorrow it will be Let a Hebrew Speak. All right, that will be at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 9 a.m. Central Time. Let a Hebrew Speak along with Street Talk. Okay, big ups to Officer Marah, who will most likely be in the building holding it down as well, all right? Let a Hebrew Speak, Street Talk, every Monday, man. You want to make sure you check that out on Facebook. They do have a Facebook page, Let a Hebrew Speak. You can get that on Facebook, right? Let a Hebrew Speak, and make sure you like and follow that as well. Subscribe also on YouTube, okay? Let a Hebrew Speak, Street Talk. Can't wait to see that tomorrow morning. All right, that is my Folgers in my cup, all right? All right, listen here, man. Tomorrow, Monday, at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, from 7 to 9 Eastern Time, you have Scripture Breakdown. Scripture Breakdown will be by 12 Shield General Mahayaman. That will be tomorrow, all right? You want to call, you want to make sure you get in class, make sure you share the class, and ask your questions. It is a Scripture Breakdown. That is the whole purpose for the class, all right? Ask your questions online, ask respectively, and you will get them answered. That's every Monday, all right? 12 Shield General Mahayaman. We're talking about Scripture Breakdown tomorrow from 7 p.m. Eastern to 9 p.m. Eastern. Again, that's 6 p.m. Central to 8 p.m. Central, all right? All right, now look, all of this is headed to the big one, man. The big one, you know what it is, the Grill Radio Show. The Grill Radio Show spearheaded by no other than Commanding General Yohanan, the leader of this great nation of Israel. Okay? Again, the one in charge, first in charge until Christ returns. That's right, I said it. If you don't believe it, check out the Grill Radio Show tomorrow on Facebook. Well, no, it's on YouTube. You want to make sure you go to YouTube if you are having trouble getting onto the Grill Radio Show. That is because it is on a new channel. That new channel is Black Watch. 2 words, Black Watch. All right, subscribe onto Black Watch, and you get all the latest breakdowns. Right, every show, the Grill Radio Show when it comes on, as well as all of the Corona breakdowns, and whatever breakdown of the latest event, whether good or bad, that's happened in America. Guess what? The Grill Radio Show, Black Watch, that is the black man's news station. All right? And that is what we listen to. Commanding General Yohanan, the voice of God, the leader of this great nation of Israel. All right? The Grill Radio Show tomorrow, that will be at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Again, 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central. Tomorrow, be on time, be in the house. All the heavy hitters, all the generals will be in the building, man. The Grill Radio Show, all right? Most High in Christ for that, all right? All right, well, look here, man. Y'all know what time it is and know what we're getting to, right? This is what we're getting to, all right? We are getting to the end. And the end is me sitting here right here. I will leave you the same way I came. All right. Listen, I am Priest and Officer 5000, man. Awanya Allah, Banya Habada Banya Sha'ala, that is my registry. I am the host of Boot Up and Shut Up Radio. All right. I want to give big shouts to all the camps out there, the ISUPK camps. All right. It's one big camp. It's ISUPK camp. All right. ISUPK has several camps and all over the world. All right. It's all over the earth, from the United States and abroad. All right. And we are that one body of Christ, the army of the Lord. All right. Okay, so listen, man. Hey, I appreciate everybody, man, hanging out with us, rocking it out with us, being in the chat room, sharing the video. All right. Every good deed never goes unnoticed. All right. So always know that, man. And I appreciate all you brothers, and I appreciate you sisters, man, in the building supporting this radio show, man. All right. I appreciate it, because guess what? It's not easy trying to rock this out, but y'all understand, right? Y'all with me in here, all right? And we're gonna rock this out, man. We're gonna rock it out every Sunday, all right? Again, my brothers and sisters, man, y'all hang out, man. And I will see y'all in the morning. I'll be in class, man. I'll be in class, let the Hebrew speak, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. You see what I'm saying? Hey, let's get it in, all right? Hey, man, Commander Junior Hunter, big ups to the great work Commander Junior Hunter does, man, for the command, you know what I'm saying, for the nation of Israel, man. We cannot say that enough. You understand? We cannot say that enough, right? And listen, man, make sure you pay your tithes, all right? Pay your tithes to the men of the Lord. 10% of your earning, of your increase, goes to the men of the Lord, all right? All right, and that's how we're going to rock it out. Big ups, man, to all my brothers again, man, all right? And listen, man, I wish I could stay forever, but guess what? I can't. I really can't. You know what I'm saying? I want to rock it out with you, y'all, but I can't. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I will go ahead and get out of here. Hey, make sure you join. I'm saying, if you haven't joined, make sure you do join, all right? We're going to rock it out like we always do, man. All right? Let's go ahead and get this in. Y'all know what time it is. My brothers, my sisters, man. The kingdom of heaven, man, awaits. You understand? And we're going to get in. We're gonna go ahead and get up. We're going to go ahead and get up out of here. Y'all know what time it is.
ISUPK.
Boot Up or Shut Up Radio live with Priest and Officer 5000 on Wanya Allah. Tune in every Sunday night from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central Time. It's gonna be informative and provocative. Also broadcasted live with Priest and Captain of 13,000. Kahantham Yard will be reporting live from hell, using the Holy Scriptures to bring truth to the blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians in America, the 12 lost tribes of the nation of Israel. Boot Up or Shut Up Radio live every Sundays from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central Time.
Boot Up or Shut Up Radio. Home of self-mutilation. Whatever verse you pull out the Bible, you gon' cut yourself.
First breath I took, a life too surreal. Second breath I took was the pivot and strike, finish the kill. Influenced by might, with every sickness reveal. I won't pay back, fuck a dollar bill. Remain calm as the pressure build. Gotta endure until I let this pump whistle at my foes in memory and in till. I only live to do my master's will. It's UPK, motherfucker. Ain't no cowards on this battlefield. Gone astray but made greater. In my return, left to my mistakes. Every error was a lesson learned. Now I don't move, let's get a won't take a step till it get confirmed. On the tape, it was made for our sakes. March like a tank. One step will make the ground shake. My people sick in their head, Lord, let this truth spread like an outbreak and bring hell that them crackers can't escape. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. I want payback for the scars in the slave memoirs. Till Christ arrive, I can't let it slide. Ignore the lies. The only free will that's before your eyes is life or death, nigga, you decide. This heaven was made for me and my fellow. I patiently wait with my eyes on the sparrow, and I pull the trigger while my lips kiss the barrel. Before I ever let a white bitch do me like Othello, I want out this wicked life like Romello. By any means, this devil pulling strings like Geppetto. Lay hold on this brotherhood, I swear I never let go. And fuck that silver spoon, got too much love for the ghetto. Said the score settle, if need be, I die for the cause. Just to hear them angels applaud, and I'm true about every word I say, cause I know my victory on the way. You want it? Nigga, walk this way. This life may be hard, but I can't give up. I'm about to go hard and I won't give up. And could you tell me about this God that you feel so much, and why you look so tough? Cause it's real, I be walking with the angels. Boy, this life may be hard, but I can't give up. I'm about to go hard and I won't give up. Could you tell me about this God that you feel so much, and why you look so tough? Cause it's real, I be walking with the angels. Boy, I can't be touched. Came through in the clutch. They hate but they can't die. We princes of the power, what you know about us? Evil all around us, but a nigga straight, I told you I can't be touched. Only angels walk at my pace, and I'm grateful for the words that had me delivered. I'm hungry for the glory, but I ain't eating till I feed my next. One West, what I die for. Attire out the book of Numbers, this rifle from the Archangel Michael. My niggas rebels, you can't deny them. It's 144, I be running to and fro with the Allah higher. My youth became soldiers, ain't no folding or pretending. We in it for the crowns, fuck friends, we want dominion. In the election ascension, I hope I make it through. Give a damn what a bitch think, as long as my niggas know I'm true. Betray your kind to get success, you make it through the eye of the needle, nigga. I be this life may be hard, but I can't give up. I'm about to go hard and I won't give up. And could you tell me about this God that you feel so much, and why you look so tough? Cause it's real, I be walking with them angels. Boy, this life may be hard, but I can't give up. I'm about to go hard and I won't give up. Could you tell me about this God that you feel so much, and why you look so tough? Cause it's real, I be walking with them angels. Boy, I can't be touched.
ISUPK.
Boot up or shut up radio live with Priest and Officer 5000 on Wanya Allah. Tune in every Sunday night from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central Time. It's gonna be informative and provocative. Also broadcasted live with Priest and Captain of 13,000. Kahantham Yard will be reporting live from hell, using the Holy Scriptures to bring truth to the blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians in America, the 12 lost tribes of the nation of Israel. Boot up or shut up radio live every Sundays from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central Time.
Boot up or shut up radio. Home of self-mutilation. Whatever verse you pull out the Bible, you gon' cut yourself. Cut yourself.
Playing
destroy. You understand? It's an event every time we come through. Commanding General Yohana and his heavy hitting crew. Real niggas with an attitude. How about you? I repeat, real niggas with an attitude. How about you? The Chronicles of the King, 69 to the present. Hardcore Nazarenes, we ain't never been a peasant. Like the ghetto was a present, holding everything pleasant. In the Most High's present, his silver and gold is precious. They thought it was effervescent. Get in class, learn your lesson. Out the belly of the beast will increase. At least observe the feast of Yahweh. Eat some lamb, make connections. He's a little sanctuary, no question. We ain't ever been crabs in the barrel. This is life under Pharaoh. From a lifestyle apparel to walk in the straight narrow. More fight than your average battle for the price of a sparrow. Using practical knowledge, not just an arrow. This is ice in the mirror. They cutting us like the grass, keep plucking us out the past. It punish us out the ass. I tell my people that love them about the criminal justice, about the past. Then we stuff in the ego. These vultures are evil. Just look at what they done to our people. Covered up the face of the judges with paint on the easel. I be meditating terrorist and deliver my keynote. UPK, we cock diesel. No cowards forever. We go while you use us like we bringing back the Lord's nation. With much long suffering, the camp is in concentration. In spite of the correlations, they faggots in formation. They be taking an evil. We bout to stage an invasion. We got the streets in a rage. Once the priest hit the pavement, vengeance from the Lord is the white man payment. The prophets of Yahweh ain't nothing to fucking play with. Some of you gone lukewarm, my niggas stay lit. Y'all complacent, we stay spitting yoga fire in your faces. Freeing the flock of the slaughter from out of this matrix. The definition of racist is believing you're on top. And as a matter of fact, we got that position every lock. It shouldn't come as a shock. Yasha Allah won't stop when we come back to our power. Who wanna run with the bomber climb? We keep the summer hot, winter on icicle. You get that spiritual power, ain't gotta buy a pistol. Ripping bodies caught by the gristle. No harm, you're struck by a missile. You serve Yahweh, you're invincible. Gotta be one of the 12 tribes of Israel, a nation under God indivisible. Our power is critical, from analog to digital. We coming back. UPK ain't running, but we running that pay your tithes with that money, yeah. Put on the dummy hat, thinking it's corn. We're not hosting an intergalactic character. Real Tony raised up one of his people for rulership. UPK gon' be ruling shit. Yahweh Shah is ruling with an iron rod. The only dialogue is kind. I don't want kind, you don't like it? You could die a fugitive and vagabond. Me, I'ma have cattle and a catalog of slaves. Tell the nations get in shape. Otherwise we do nuking them. They gonna build Jerusalem. Christians would call it safe. You can call it what you want, but them roads better be gold paved. Straight out of these OKs. 1,000 years for sick. Picking cotton, no shit. Finger pricking, blood dripping from all the thorns. I'll be keeping the bench warm. You've been warned before they disappear. You've been warned.
ISUPK.
Boot up or shut up radio live with Priest and Officer 5000 on Wanya Allah. Tune in every Sunday night from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central Time. It's gonna be informative and provocative. Also broadcasted live with Priest and Captain of 13,000. Kahantham Yard will be reporting live from hell, using the Holy Scriptures to bring truth to the blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians in America, the 12 lost tribes of the nation of Israel. Boot up or shut up radio live every Sundays from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central Time.
Boot up or shut up radio. Home of self-mutilation. Whatever verse you pull out the Bible, you gon' cut yourself.